Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Zenless Zone Zero reaction. Today we have one from AKTV who said that this is Dusk in the Wilderness, apparently the night version of the one we just did a video on. So I'm gonna get to hear what that is. Everyone was saying it's also arguably better, so that's really intriguing. I love to hear it when people are like, ooh, this song is good, but wait until you hear its big brother. And I'm like, ooh, you know, it's tantalizing. So I'm gonna hear what this has in store for me, and I guess without further ado, let's go! I did not re-listen to the other one, so I might actually miss the motif in here. So I'm just going purely off vibes. And so far, good vibes. I can already tell that this one is heavier, for sure. Much heavier. Really leaning into that bass. It does have a little bit more tension on it. It's probably the night vibes. Whoa! Whew. Okay, that transition was weird. I thought the last one sounded alien. A little bit more genty on the guitar. Dude, this riff feels like nu metal. Like 2000s nu metal. Sounds like an instrumental Korn song. Whew. Was that did you get some roars in there? Somebody do some like a belch vocal there for a split second? Nice. Good transition. Whew. The delay, a personal favorite. Yeah, I agree though. I like this one more. This was fun. This one's really fun. There was a vocal again. Into the halftime, too. Whew. Yep, I definitely like that one more. The other one was great. This was just badass. That riff is so tasty. That's basically my whole review of this song. That riff made this entire song so identifiable. It made it fantastic. If you took that riff out and replaced it with anything else, I don't think it would have been as good. I think that riff worked so well with everything else in this song. It felt so natural in there. It slid right in. This is one of those lightning in the bottle sort of compositions where you have the perfect riff. You just go with it. It has the best possible vibe. It's also kind of blending that genre stuff I've talked about in Zenless, where they go for this retro-esque vibe in their EDM related stuff, and they will definitely have modern stuff within that pocket, but mostly, and for the majority's sake, it is definitely more retro inspired. And this feels very much similar, but for rock and metal. Like, again, very 2000s new metal djenty riff. This just all zeros and it's just very much 2000s djenty new metal rock, and that's so good. It's such an energy that you need out of an area like this, where, like, yeah, I was getting this like cowboy rock flair, and that makes sense when you're in the daytime for the sun beating down on you. It kind of makes sense to lean in that direction a little bit, you know? But at night, you want it to really lock in and feel a lot more dark and sinister, and that's what this sort of thing does. It feels like Korn, it feels like Disturbed, just anything in that genre pocket. It's just so perfect for that. Because it's a little bit dark, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but it definitely feels angry. It's definitely a genre and a feeling that I hold near and dear to my heart. It might sound weird saying it like that, but I was an edgy boy in the 2000s. I was into metal and rock at that time. I had a good time listening to it and learning from it. It's the first genre I really started to connect to when I was a drummer, and I just evolved from there as a musician. So this genre is very much what shaped me as a musician and as a person today. Just because it's angry, just because it's a little dark, doesn't mean you become an angry, dark person. It just means that you had this element of your life, of your journey, and you learned from it, and you probably still do indulge in it from time to time for the sake of nostalgia and enjoying the genre, but it doesn't mean that you're the same edgy 13-year-old you were when you first discovered it. You've learned, you've evolved, and you've matured, but then you start hearing these songs in a different light, and musically, what makes them so unique and so much fun to listen to. It doesn't have to be the angst in it. It can be the musicality and how they did this and how simple, but how effective they are at conveying their emotions through these very simplistic, but such heavy riffs, you know? These just rock some shit. It's songs like this that just grab you by the face and throw you on the floor, and you're just like, oh God, you know what? I deserved that. I needed to eat some dirt today. I was getting a little too full of myself. This is an ego check in waiting. I love that. And I feel like that's probably what it is overnight too. Like, if this is the night theme, it's probably meant to be like kind of ominous in a way, just like, don't you dare step out of line, or this thing is gonna kick your ass. And you're like, well, I don't want to deal with that, so let me keep myself straight. I've learned from my mistakes, much like we have in our lives going from kids to adults, and while we revisit these areas and while we revisit these songs, you know better, you learned, you are in a different mental space, but you still respect it for what it was, what it meant to you, what it is, and how you've learned from it. I've gone way too far into this. I've gotten way too deep into what this song probably is or means. I'm sure it has nothing to do with any of that, and it's just a background song for a game. You know, like, let me know if I am in the right ballpark for that, if I am on the right track. I'm curious, but also I am very certain that I am just going way too far into it, and this is just a background song. Either way, though, badass choice. Thank you for letting me know about this one. Phenomenal work here. Again, as simple as it is very effective at getting that emotion across, and that's what we all love about this genre. But I'll stop yapping now, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have another song you want me to get to from Zenless, by all means, drop in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. And otherwise, if you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!